when this came to you, what did you say yes to?
I found the character of Sarika very intriguing. That was definitely number one.
Right.
Second is I just loved the team.
So the script was really strong. It was a really wonderful character for me to play.
You prefer narration or you prefer give me the script, I'll read it in my own time?
I prefer reading.
You
But they
prefer-
insisted on a narration
Right.
for this one. I think because
Truth always wins in the end. Sustained or overruled?
overruled.
Silence can be more powerful than arguments.
In the court? Yeah, if you want
in
to
the
lose,
court.
then sure. But
Does it ever happen that you read something and you understand something else, and when a director comes and narrates, it is something else?
Yeah, definitely. If it's it's something which is regional, based with the language, drama, and everything, then you definitely prefer.
Tension of a box office weekend, how will it open, kind of a thing. Those are at least gone, which is not a bad thing.
that's also so much noise, no? And it's so
That's
much
true,
pressure
yeah.
for no
Correct,
reason.
correct. Especially on
I
actors.
to love OTT.
Jyotika, Sonakshi, welcome to Bollywood Hungama. Thank you so much for your time, firstly.
Thank you.
You know, going back to when this came to you, what did you say yes to?
I found the character of Sarika very intriguing. That was definitely number one.
Right.
Second is I just loved the team. I loved working with her. When I heard her name, you wanna get together with good actors,
Right.
and the script. The script is always the hero.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
Yeah, I
Sonakshi,
think same for me, the script. So basically Harman and
Yes.
who's written the film as well, and he's done a damn fine job of it. And Ashwini came to my house to narrate the film to me.
Okay.
So they sat down, they narrated half and broke for interval. So I told them, I'm anyway doing it, guys, but you all continue. Like finish the whole thing. I'm telling you now, only
Yeah.
the interval point, I was like, I have to do this. But yeah, let me hear the rest of it as well.
Right.
So the script was really strong. It was a really wonderful character for me to play.
Right.
And then they told me Jyotika is on board,
Yeah.
and I was like, to work with good actors as well. Ashwini is a fantastic director. And this was a very different space for her as well.
Correct,
So I thought
yeah.
that was really interesting to work in a space like this with a director like that and an actor like this. And
Yeah.
of course, Ashu sir also, they had on board at that point in time. So I was like, for sure,
Right.
it's a no-brainer. Like,
Right. You know, on paper, how do courtroom scenes, how does one understand the courtroom scenes on paper? Of course, you are so seasoned and you have the experience of, what it will turn out. But do we really get an idea of how it will shape up?
We never get an idea how a film would shape
Correct,
up,
yeah.
until we
Yeah.
see it.
Yeah.
But definitely, I feel Courtroom is one of the toughest dramas to
True,
write.
true,
Because
yeah.
it depends finally on editing, on small nuances. Definitely, the director also has to take credit.
Yeah.
There should be no loose ends anywhere. So it has to be gripping enough because it's all boxed up in one room.
Right.
So on paper, I'd say only the performances can lift it more than the paper, and then
That's
it's
true.
the writer's job. Like Sonakshi said, Harman has done a great job out of it.
Right. And, so you said Ashwini came to narrate it to you. You prefer narration or you prefer give me the script, I'll read it in my own
I
time?
prefer reading,
You
but they
prefer-
insisted on a narration
Right.
for this one. I think because again, like it's a courtroom drama, it could you could probably read it very blandly, but when you narrate
Yeah.
it, you can imagine, you can see, you
True.
can see the tone,
True.
all
Yeah.
of that. So they insisted on a narration, and I'm glad I did it because it just sounded so much better, to me
right.
when I heard it for the first time.
Right, right. What do you prefer? Like
I prefer narrations.
narrations. Okay.
Yeah, I just feel you can, like she said, you get the soul of the script. It's like more with modulations and pauses, and when someone reads it.
Right. Does it ever happen that you read something and you understand something else, and when a director comes and narrates, it is something else?
Yeah, definitely. If it's something which is regional, based with the language, drama,
Correct,
and
yeah.
everything, then you definitely prefer the slang it is
Right.
narrated in and all that.
Right.
Yeah,
Has it ever
agreed.
happened?
Yeah, I think she's right. When it's for a regional language or a language which you're not that familiar with, then I
Okay.
think a narration is definitely better. But for Hindi, like I really prefer reading because in my head, I read all the characters differently,
Right.
in a different voice, in a different tone.
Yeah, exactly,
I can
correct.
flip front and back whenever I feel like.
Correct,
You
yeah.
know, so that's why I prefer it. But yeah, for like a language which is not as familiar, it's always better to have a narration.
Right. Just for the viewers to understand, both these women are in the courtroom. How are they different from each other? How are they similar to each other?
They're opposites.
Actually,
They're quite opposite.
like
Yeah.
fully opposite of each other. They come from two different worlds. One comes from privilege.
Yes,
One comes from the heart of.
A humble background.
Yeah, a very humble background, and they are working two different jobs.
Right.
She's a stenographer. I'm a lawyer.
Okay.
I'm a struggling lawyer. I think I'm who's trying to prove herself. So it's a very layered, it's a very flawed character.
Right.
And she's kind of coming into her own and and figuring things out on the way, you know. And because of her privilege, she uses it to her advantage.
Okay. Like.
And for example, she'll take her help.
Okay.
To understand a case better, to fight a case better, and she knows that she can use her money to do that.
True,
So it's a very, very flawed character, but it's very relatable.
Right.
Because a lot of us are at some point in time we have a dilemma whether to do the right thing, to do the wrong thing, how to go about, and in her heart she's a good person.
Correct.
So I love being a very real character.
Nice. Your character, would you like to, do you meet people, or have we seen enough of these around to pick up enough?
You're saying, do I meet people in
if you're playing someone in the courtroom, if you're playing a steno, or if you're playing a lawyer, would you like to meet and just understand what their day is like, what their life is like?
Definitely, homework always helps.
Yeah.
But there were such strong graphs written for us, and the stenographer, I think it was something absolutely new. We haven't seen, many of them on screen. So it was more about how you type and the speed of typing and eye movements and some little nuances.
Correct.
But I feel where Ashwini really stood out, differentiating between the two of us is, which shows in the trailer also, is that Sonakshi talks. And Neha talks, and Sarika, everything is, her emotions are through silence.
Okay.
You can see it in the trailer also. I think it's always unspoken, what she's wanting to do or trying to do or emoting. So I think that's somewhere where Ashwini is coming in a very big way.
Okay.
Because she's very seldom do we see silent moments on screen. There's no time. We want to, we want to keep up with the audience's pace. We don't want them to even blink an eye, and so, but I feel she's taken that time and she's established opposites of two women by giving silence its respect on screen. So I think that's something she has to be credited for.
That's nice. These are both strong women, or just from different backgrounds. Do you think a woman director directing a woman like that just works better?
Yeah,
you think so?
100%.
Yeah.
And like
100%.
Like how? Like, if you could just
first of all, she's presenting you, I feel, the way you are.
Right.
How women are in real life. I think sometimes maybe from a male gaze we just look very different on screen.
And I also feel it comes from a lot of relatability, like a woman is able to understand a woman better, and her emotions, her feelings, and to bring that out on screen, I think for a woman becomes much more easier.
Right, got it. Nice. Is a OTT release different? How?
It's as exciting.
It's
as exciting for an actor. I mean, you're still showcasing your work to the whole world, and I think maybe this is today a larger audience.
I feel wider audience.
Wider audience for sure. True. But that tension of a box office weekend, how will it open, kind of a thing, those are at least gone, which is not a bad thing.
That's also so much noise, no, and it's so much pressure for no reason.
Correct, especially on actors.
I love OTT.
True.
Yeah, really.
You're also getting varied characters to play because it's OTT, right? There's more dimension, and it's very diverse for, especially for female actors above 40 like me. I mean, you're not limited to certain kind of roles because it's theatrical.
Right.
So OTT just goes, all out.
True. I'm going to make this fun and play a game with both of you.
Always.
So there are two options you have to say: sustained or overruled. Okay. Sustained when you agree with me, and overruled when you disagree with me. Okay. Nice. Truth always wins in the end. Sustained or overruled?
Overruled.
Yeah, definitely overruled.
Okay. Courtroom dramas and films are far from reality. Sustained or overruled?
Far from reality. Overruled. They actually, some of them are quite have been quite
Okay, let's
varied.
take
It's a
some.
50-50.
Earlier, the ones that we
Earlier
showed.
to that, oh my lord, and
Right, yeah.
like the way they used to be so
Yeah,
dramatic about
the
it.
judge will throw
so
you
मुझे
out.
तो actually this is the first time I'm playing a lawyer ना, तो Ashwini told me, she said you please don't refer to any old films.
Right.
I'll send you clippings of actual courtroom, you know,
How they are.
sessions. And I saw it and it was so normal. So I mean, it can really vary.
It can vary. Yeah, some have shown it fairly. I think.
Actually.
But earlier days, it was exactly the shouting and yelling.
Exaggerated, yeah.
Okay, being a lawyer is tougher than being an actor. What do you think?
100%.
Yeah.
मुझे थोड़ी इतनी पढ़ाई करनी पड़ी एक्टर बनने के लिए.
Okay. Okay, sometimes bending the rules should be justified, sustained or overruled.
Sometimes bending the rules should be justified. Oh.
Depending on the situation.
Sustained.
100% depending on the situation.
Okay. First impression in a courtroom matters the most. Is it? Do you think so? When it's your first hearing and you're standing in front of a judge, the way you present yourself.
Sustained.
Yeah.
Okay. OTT has made storytelling braver than films.
Sustained.
Yeah. Wow, both of you like absolutely.
Like on the gavel.
Okay. Do you not to each other, do you secretly, everyone judges their co-actor when you're just observing them do a shot? Sustained or overruled?
Sustained. I mean, not judging, you're
So
observing.
just understanding.
Yeah,
maybe.
you're
Okay.
observing for sure.
Yeah.
Okay, silence can be more powerful than arguments. Sustained or overruled?
Sustained.
Silence
Sustained.
can be more powerful than arguments.
In the court,
Yeah,
if you
in
want to
the
lose,
court.
then sure. But if
That's
you
true.
want to put
Okay,
your point
winning a
across.
fight is more important than everything else.
Overruled.
Overruled?
Yeah.
Okay, interesting. Okay, your character in system is morally grey. Sustained or overruled?
Sustained.
Agree or no?
Yeah, sustained.
Yeah,
Morally
I
great?
guess everyone's grey in life.
Right.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
Okay. Rehearsals are overrated. Instinct is the best.
Sustained.
Sustained. Okay. Have you ever taken something from the set to your house, just as a memory? Do you take that?
I
Sustained
take
or
one
overruled?
from
Yes.
every set.
You take from every set.
I take from
like
every
what?
set.
Really?
So like, yeah, I take something from every set. So like from
Your
Dahar,
house?
I took my
Oh, nice.
badge.
That's
This
nice.
one, I think I've taken probably a pair of jeans, you know. So something or the other I always take as a memory.
बता के कि चुपके से?
नहीं बता के कुछ चोरी तो नहीं करते हैं.
Right. Yeah, that's a good
Not
idea. You've
really.
ever thought
No,
of this?
no, no.
Okay.
So from earlier also my from
Yeah,
my
what do you
earlier
have
films
from-
also, like from Dabang and all, I have a whole lehenga choli
Nice.
set. You know,
You've kept
so
all that?
I've kept all of it. I
Wow.
always keep one thing from every movie.
So I think I've been collecting my kids' things.
Oh, nice. That's sweet.
Not really. Yeah.
Right. No, but that's great, right? Do you go back to, like, it's great memory, right? When you
know,
sometimes see
so,
it.
like
Yeah.
from one film from Noor, I've taken like in my house in Noor, there were this beautiful 3 duck showpieces looking down like that. So something or the other is always there around my house. So whenever my mind goes to it, I'm like, "Acha, ye wahan se hai,"
Yeah,
and it
yeah.
automatically reminds you of
Yeah.
that
Really
experience.
Nice.
Yeah.
Do you take a piece of your character home when you're playing through the shoot? Yeah,
No, I
sustained
don't.
overload.
Overrule.
Neither do
You
I.
can switch off, or is it easy to switch off?
Yeah, for
Yeah.
me it is.
Okay. Justice and reality are two different things. Sustained or
Sustained.
overruled?
Sustained.
I mean, let's
big
not
S.
answer.
I answered.
Yeah, you answered. Okay, some quick more questions. Courtroom drama or crime thriller? If you had the day off, what will you watch?
Ooh.
I think I love both, but
Yeah,
I
I
find
love both.
Courtroom very interesting.
Interesting,
Yes.
okay.
Yeah.
A little bit like a 1920.
Yeah. I think if I had to choose between the two, then crime.
Right.
Thriller.
One word to describe your co-actor, each other.
Fantastic.
Ah,
She's confident and I mean, she's an amazing actor. I don't have that one
Yeah,
right
sure,
word,
yeah,
but,
Yeah, actually,
but
genuinely,
she's
even I don't
so
have one
comfortable
word.
in her skin that you enjoy working with her. It's amazing.
Like I keep telling her also, it was such a pleasure working with her, because when you have such a good actor opposite you, like you just feed off their energy and your performance gets elevated.
true.
So I
Yes.
really enjoyed working with her.
True.
Like I have.
Great. On that note, thank you so much. Please do
Thank
tell
you.
people who are watching where can they watch it, when can they watch it.
You can watch it on Amazon Prime on the 22nd of May. We are coming to you with System.
Thank
yes,
you.
please do watch it.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank
very,
you.
very
Those
much.
were nice questions, actually.
Thank you.
Thank
I'm
you.
so glad.
Thank you.